nicely to the open man, but the layup missed.
Boy, a better pass there. Was that bounce was a little bit too close. Better pass would have resulted into a layup, but the Canaries wind up with the basketball. Wouldn't be surprised to see them work some serious clock here.
Here's a switch now. The Canaries working a 2-1-2 set, and that's a nice entry and a nice finish. Little two-man game created out of that delayed score game, Mike, with 4 minutes, almost coming up with the 4-minute Mike, and Sant again, excellent cut to the basket.
6 points all in the second half for Adam Sant, 51-36. Shelahowski's three won't go. Keep in mind the Trojans have won 13 straight after a 1-4 start. Parkland's last loss was back on December 10th to Dirov, 69-65. Dr. Larry Wine? Chiropractor. Getting to be a long night. Tillman Square Shopping Center is where I was when I was after there. Atlanta Metro making it easy. 610-776 ride. www.atlantabus.com.
Well, Atlanta Metro may be making it easy, but the Canes or excuse me, Atlanta Metro may be making it easy for the commuter, but certainly Allen Canaries are making it very difficult for the Trojans in the last 4 minutes. They're down 15, and a good job on the defense and the offensive end have created that 15-point margin. So let's see now if there's anything left in the Trojans' attempt to get a run here.
Yeah, it's going to have to happen at both ends. Seltzer, perhaps a start.
Good pressure there, good double team, but good use of the pass as the Canaries do a good job of breaking it down. And we see Grant Weary again, the 5'9" senior, taking it into traffic. Good smart move there to get the defense to commit, Mike, because they know every foul they're going to walk to that foul line. They're in the double bonus, so now they'll get 2 shots.
Weary, a 73%er from the line, has made 14 of 19. He's second on the team in steals, tied for second in the team in assists, and has his moments, as I mentioned, offensively. 15, including 3 threes in their win against Liberty. And once again, 17 of 22 on his 2-point field goals coming into tonight's game. That's 77%. That's a heck of a number. Had 1 point in the December win over Parkland.
We're still open a little bit for the Trojans, Mike, if they continue to miss those foul shots.
Shelahowski may have lost his balance, and he did.
A little anxious to get things going there as Matt Shelahowski turns it over. But the Trojans will continue to use full court pressure, try again to disrupt the patience and the poise of the Canaries tonight.
Grant in some trouble. Bails out underneath to a wide open Adam Sant. It's been that kind of night for the Canaries.
That's just a good read by Grant Word. In the double team, Mike, back to his teammates, but again has enough presence to understand that you got to turn to see this his teammates did and made the pass.
8 points for Sant, all in the second half. Second opportunity, and Shelahowski unable to cash it in. McIntosh the foul with 2:58 to go.
Good sportsmanship shown also by Chuck McIntosh there in terms of it. Body contact, but it was all accidental. Showing again the sportsmanship we all like to see in the game of basketball.
Well, I'll mention how during this 13-game winning streak for Parkland, Rob Molosky, head football coach of the 4A state champion Trojans, 5 for 7 now for C.J. Clayton.
doing a nice job there, Mike, at the line, as well as board work. Well done by number 42, C.J. Clayton, the 6'4" junior, having a very, very good night.
During this 13-game win streak, the Trojans have allowed just one team. That's Huber. First field goal in the second half. Just one team to reach 60 points. That was at Pleasant Valley, a 67-60 win. But everybody else, matter of fact, nobody else getting into the 50s. Mentioned that they had allowed just 39 points a game. During this 13-0 run, they have given up 55 here tonight to the visiting Canaries. Barbosa, and McIntosh takes a foul.
Well, I think the Canaries exposed what I think Rich Fatzinger did know, Mike, and we mentioned it earlier. They don't have depth in the paint area or in the inside play, and the Canaries went to that in the second and third quarter when they really did a good job. Ray Barbosa starting it off with his athleticism and being able to post up and do a lot of damage. And also, again, number 42, C.J. Clayton, had a strong game inside along with Derek James. And that's smart, to me, basketball. That's intelligent basketball. When you know there's a weakness in the opposition, attack it and be patient in the attacking of that weakness. And I thought the Canaries did a real nice job tonight in showing that patience and that poise, as we said, to create some nice points in the paint.
Wholesale substitutions for the Trojans: Scott Pavkovic, Steve Gordon, Mark Solese, Kyle Andrews, and Dwayne Baytops. The new 5 in for the red and gray. Number 10 in for Alan John Escueda, 5'7" sophomore. That's he defensively. On Scott Pavkovic. And part of this better than 2,500 here tonight at Parkland High School. Start to head to the action. The Kegger. Keith Greller of the morning call. I have to believe that Doug Snyder is going to call tonight's effort one of their best of the season.
I concur. No doubt about it. I thought the first, up until now, we have substitutes coming in, up until the middle of the third, fourth quarter, I think we have observed the best consistent offense that the Canaries have put out this season, as well as a very effective man-to-man defense. Good denial, good team help and recovery, just overall solid play.
Trojans Emmaus on Tuesday, Deeroff next Friday. The Hoop Group against Sayersville on Saturday. They'll close out the regular season against Whitehall. And then, of course, Central Catholic. And this division could come down to that game, February 7th. Mark it on your calendar, Parkland at Central. It could come down to that ball game.
Miscue there on the part of the Allen team, but again, not really going to hurt them with 1:42 left in this one. We're up 17 as Ray Barbosa again gets the ball back for the flush, the floater, the semi-dunk, call it what you will.
Allen trying to get subs into the game, waiting for the next dead ball, and that'll be the opportunity as Barbosa and company will head to the Pines. This is a huge win for the defending East Penn Conference and District 11 4A champions.
Mike, I really think they've sent a statement to the rest of the division as well as the league that Easton game, they learned their lesson about coming prepared and staying focused, and it starts at the very top as you see Ray Barbosa enjoying the final moments of this basketball game. Doug Snyder took that game and used it as a building block for his team so they can come into tonight's performance and play a very, very good game as they enjoy a 19-point lead with 1:26 left in the fourth.
Their lineup right now: John Escueda, Jason Troxel, good football player, 5'7" junior. Cole Kaler, a 6'2" sophomore. Todd Eichelberger, 6'2" junior. Number 44, Tremaine Frisbee. This is a surprise. 19-point Allen High School lead. And it has been methodical. It has been a very consistent show. There were no real lulls. There was good aggressive defense, timely offense. And the Canaries will pick up a much-needed road win. It'll be 12 out of their last 13 games. And Rich Fatsinger's guys now will try and regroup with Aaron Gray and company coming to town, or shouldn't say coming to town, taking the trip down Cedar Crest Boulevard to visit the Trojans on Tuesday night. We'll have it for you live on TV2 Sports.
Personal foul number 20, Troxel.
Troxel picks up the foul. 43rd Annual Scholar Athlete Dinner this Monday night, January 27th. Tickets still available. You can get them at those phone numbers you saw on your screen. Or you can get them, I believe, still through your athletic departments. Forget Sunday. Lehigh women and men basketball, 1 o'clock. Sioux Troyans Mountain Hawks try and put an end to a 2-game losing streak. Well, we don't know what they're doing tonight against Lafayette, however. And of course, we'll get it, yes, and we'll get another look at Billy Taylor's Mountain Hawks. Number 20 is Troxel. Dishes to Frisbee. Rebound to Mark Salesi. Ed Favors, excuse me, number 54. Thanks, Coach. Favors a member of the football team, yeah, and
yes.
I think that's pretty obvious. Good year he had for Kevin Ronald's guys. Kyle Andrews. That rims out. Favors the rebound. A little bit of a surprise here, I think, to a lot of folks. The Canaries play arguably their best game of the year and stop the area's one of the longest area's winning streaks of 13 games. Allen wins it 59-42.
Looking for that special corporate award or trophies for your championship team? Then contact the experts at C.J. Wagner's and experience the warm, friendly, and personable service that only Rick and Lois offer. From state-of-the-art engraving to the very latest in recognition awards, Rick and Lois will create that exclusive item just for your group and at a cost that fits into your budget. See for yourself why companies, youth associations, leagues, and schools from throughout the Lehigh Valley regularly shop at C.J. Wagner. And you'll be pleased to know that rush orders are our specialty.
24 years and going on 25. The torch is being passed at ABE Car Care Centers. From Cliff and Jim to Cliff Jr., everything is still the same. Same quality workmanship. Same superior service. Car Care Plus. Available only at ABE Car Care Centers.
The Parkettes National Gymnastics Center invites you to attend the 29th Annual Invitational Gymnastics Meet this weekend, January 24th, 5th, and 6th. This year's Invitational will feature more than 1,200 female gymnasts from across the United States and Canada. Competition includes gymnasts of all competitive levels and ages. Events are held at the Parkettes Gym and Kids Piece of Bethlehem. For more information, call 610-433-0011 or visit our website, parkettes.com. Don't miss this national elite qualifying competition.
Need heating oil now? Call Apgar Oil Company for same-day express delivery. Call 610-434-5195 for fast, friendly, dependable service. Is your house cold because you ran out of oil? Apgar Oil will provide immediate oil delivery at no extra charge. Apgar Oil has been servicing the Lehigh Valley since 1947. Call us.
Well, we mentioned that when Allen gets help for Ray Barbosa, they are a dynamic basketball team, and we got a pretty good example of that tonight, Rich. Raymond, a big outing, but he also got some help from his friends.
Very solid basketball game as we see the score on the board by quarters, Mike. And Allen came out, took over in that first quarter, off to a slow start, but they certainly did a nice job, I thought, in the second and third quarter. Ray Barbosa took his perimeter offense inside and did a great job. And it probably all started here when Sant caught him coming down the lane, coming down Main Street for the flush, and that got Ray in a good rhythm on the offensive end. And certainly, again, the little curl coming off the baseline Nice move into the paint area, using his size and quickness against a much smaller Matt Shelahowski. Paid great dividends, and again, they consistently went to the post when it was there, Mike. And also, you see Ray Barbosa had 25 points in the player of the game. But more importantly, I thought Allen did a great job, Mike. On the other end, also did a good job with the team defense.
26 now away from the coveted 2,000 mark for Ray Barbosa. He is, of course, Allen High School's all-time leading scorer. So that should happen for sure next week. And for Rich Fatzinger, there's obviously you know, some work to be done. He mentioned it, as I mentioned, both coaches. It was interesting. Had a lot of wins over the last couple of weeks, but both said, no, you know, we're not playing that well. And I think what Rich Fatzinger's talking about showed this evening. You can win so many games defensively, but you must get something going on offense.
Exactly, and I think even on the defensive end, Mike, you make a good point. Their defense usually manufactures and creates offense for them, and that was not there tonight. And that's because, again, I thought Allen did a very good job of taking care of the basketball. They really valued each possession, and they maximized their offensive sets, and I thought they did a good job. But certainly Parkland has the skill and the ability to bounce back off of this and come back and really get into a nice rhythm for the close of the regular season.
Let's take a look at the rest of the individual scorers. Raymond with 25, Clayton with 10, Wary 8, Sant 8, James 6, Burns 2. When you see that from the Allen Canaries team, that's more often than not. That's their formula right there, but make no mistake about it. They also accomplished the job defensively. Shelahowski with 10, the only Trojan to get the double digits. Huber with 9. You have to wonder how sore that ankle is. Seltzer with 8, McIntosh 6, Cadden with 5, Olson with and Gordon with 2 apiece. Allen wins it here 59-42. They are now, as we check the records, 15-3 overall and 10-3 in league play. The loss drops the Trojans to 14-5 and 10-4, and Rich Fatzinger will have to wait at least one more game to catch career win number 200. That'll do it tonight from Parkland High School. If you're watching tonight's game live, we have Central Catholic Emmaus coming your way at 9:30. For Rich Baxa, our director and producer tonight, Mr. Andy Himmelwright, for all of us here at TV2 Sports, I'm Mike Zambelli. Thanks for watching Lehigh Valley Conference Basketball. Have a great night.
Of your hand, I would be the one to fall. I miss a little thing. I miss everything about you. Doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean anything at all. The life I've left behind me is a cool dream.
sleepless nights, not mentioning the fights. I'm sorry to say, lady, I'm walking away. No, I'm walking away. Traveling my life, traveling my life. Oh, to find a better day. I'm walking away, walking away. Traveling my life, I'm walking away. Better day. I'm walking away, I'm walking away. think I'm weak, I think you're wrong. I think you're already leaving. Feels like your hand is on the door. I thought this place was an empire. Now I'm relaxed, I can't be sure. And I think you're so mean, I think we should try. I think I can need this in my life. And I think I'm scared, I think too much. I know it's wrong, it's a problem I'm feeling. If you're gone, maybe it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, but I can hardly move. If you're gone, maybe you need to come home. Come home. There's a little bit of something me in everything in you. I bet you're hard to get over. I bet the room just won't shine. I bet my hands I can stay here. And I bet you need more than you mind. And I think you're so mean, I think we should try. I think I could need this in my life. I think I'm just scared that I know too much. I can't relate, and that's a problem I'm feeling. If you're gone, maybe it's time to come home. There's an awful lot of breathing room, but
You're watching national award-winning local programming from Service Electric Cable TV 2, serving northeastern Pennsylvania and northwestern New Jersey from Allentown.
Service Electric Cable TV.
From the Hornets' Nest at Emmaus High School, TV2 Sports brings you Lehigh Valley Conference basketball tonight. It's the Green Hornets of Emmaus taking on the Central Catholic Vikings. Hi again and welcome everyone to a packed house here at Emmaus High School, where we expect to see a great game. These two teams met earlier in the season, a 1-point win by the Central Catholic Vikings. Since then, Emmaus has run off 17 straight wins. And Dan, you look at this matchup, basically it's a big battle, and this one's coming down here to the nitty-gritty towards the end of the season.
You couldn't ask for a better matchup. You have Emmaus, which is a highly ranked team in the 4A state rankings. You have Central Catholic, who defeated them earlier in the year in Rockney Hall. And it's all going to come down to defense again. Ron Hassler's defense. Can he stop the big guy in the middle, Al DiCarlo?
Well, let's talk about Ron Hassler and his team. They have won 9 out of 11 games, and Coach Hassler's actually going for win number 100 on the year. They're 10-3 right now, tied with Parkland in the white division. Obviously, they need this win.
There's no question. Very difficult to win in the Hornets' Nest. Very difficult to duplicate what this Central team did in Rockney Hall. But what they did do to Emmaus, it was psychological warfare. He allowed Emmaus the good look from the three-point line from the 15-foot stride. The Emmaus shooting guards and forwards took Hassler up on that, took the shots. The big guy inside, Gray, didn't get the touches he needed to get, and Central went away with a big, big win, and Emmaus hasn't lost since.
Well, let's talk about this team right here. Jim Curran, one of the key players. We talk about Chris Pothering, but Jim Curran he's been really steady. He's averaging 14.3 a game, 5 rebounds. He's huge tonight if Central Catholic's going to pick up the W.
Central was down by 8 at Liberty the fourth quarter. Who did they call on? Jimmy Curran. He could do it from the outside. He could do it from the inside. He's most effective posting up. That's going to be crucial tonight because Semler's going to put Brushko on Curran, who is a physical player. And we're going to look at that matchup very closely, whether or not Curran can use his quickness against Brushko's muscle.
Well, speaking of muscle, the man that's going to have the tough job of guarding Aaron Gray underneath is going to be Larry Kish. You mentioned did a great job, and he only scored 5 points. the first meeting, but he's going to need help tonight, but he has to play aggressive on defense.
Well, Kish has something over Gray. He certainly mystified him in that first game at Rockney. His ability to lean on him, to bump him, to throw him off balance, to throw his rhythm off, causes Gray not to take the one-on-one move. This is the strategy that Kish is going to employ. Add to that, Kish is a muscular guy, a strong guy, loves contact, should be a great matchup inside.
Well, let's talk about the Green Hornets and Tony Semler. We mentioned they have run off 17 straight wins, make it 16 straight wins. They're 17-1. First place right now in the red division, number 3 team in the state. Coach Semler has his team playing very well.
There's no question. Coach Semler told me yesterday that he used our tape as the turning point in turning this season around. He showed that tape to his team and said, look, you got to go to the big guy. Emmaus has not had such a marquee player like Gray since the day of Roy Bugsy Stauffer back in '69, Al, and I know you remember Stauffer.
No question. Aaron Gray, of course, a huge factor for this team, the senior center, as is also Mike Briscoe. You combine those two players together, and it should be an interesting contest.
Gray, no question. You get the ball into Gray, good things are going to happen. Can he offset the strength and muscle of Kish? If he can, he's going to dish it out. It's going to go inside out. It's going to go to Briscoe. It's going to go to Weeder. Those guys have to hit from perimeter, but the real question is, Al, should they take the perimeter or should they concentrate on getting the ball into the hands of one Aaron Gray?
Well, we'll find out next. Emmaus Central Catholic on TV2 Sports.
Criminal justice. One of the fastest growing career opportunities. Allentown Business School can get you there. The criminal justice program at Allentown can prepare you for an important career where you can make a difference. Financial aid available for those who qualify. Call toll-free 888-806-0808. That's 888-806-0808.
Family Prescription Center in Bethlehem remembers when your pharmacist knew your name and your prescription needs. We've been serving your community for more than 111 years. Today, Family Prescription Center offers free delivery, old-fashioned customer service, and the best of today's technology.
I tell my friends to go there.
Call us to see how we can fulfill your prescription needs. 439 Wyandotte Street in Bethlehem.
You won't just be another customer, you'll be like the family.
GE brings good things to life at Kleckner's in Whitehall and Emmaus during the GE Winter Inventory Clearance Sale. Save with warm indoor prices like these on new GE refrigerator technology with crushed ice and water filter only $9.99. This Hot Point Smooth Top electric range only $4.99. And this Hot Point washer dryer combo only $6.29 for the pair. Hurry in for best selection. It's an exciting winter inventory clearance sale on GE appliances at Kleckner's, 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street, Emmaus.
Welcome back to Emmaus High School. Al DiCarlo, Dan Marakovitz. Glad you could join us on Service Electric TV2 Sports. This big showdown as the two first-place teams battle one another. Emmaus, a 2-game lead over the Allen Canary. Central Catholic tied for first place with the Parkland Trojans. We welcome you back here and look at these two teams as they get ready to get this game underway. And the Vikings come in with a record of 10-3, 15-4 overall. The Green Hornets come in with a record of 12-1, 17-1 overall. Take a look at their last meeting, 34-33, Central over Emmaus. And the difference, of course, Aaron Gray, 5 points, 12 rebounds, and since then he has posted 11 double-doubles, Dan.
Don't think for a second, Al, that Aaron Gray doesn't want to get back into this game immediately and prove to himself that he can take Larry Kish one-on-one and he can score his average. So look for Coach Semler's team psychologically to go into the big guy immediately and test the defensive one.
Starting lineup is brought to you by Apcar Oil. Chris Pothering, Jim Kernan, Jeff Ramo, Ry Kofer, and Larry Kish. For Emmaus is Dan Weeder, Red O'Hara, Mike Briscoe, Adam Countess, and Aaron Gray at 6'11". Ready for the opening tip. Gray wins it. And it goes in the hands of Red O'Hara. Quickly over to Mike Briscoe. Lines up for the trifecta. And Emmaus on the scoreboard, 3-0.
Great start for Emmaus. Briscoe's coming on strong, according to what Semler told us in the pregame, Al. And he proved it right there as he had the good look and nailed that with ease. And he had time.
Briscoe's 16th three-pointer of the season. Pothering lets that one go. No good. Rebound underneath to the window, and that one won't fall for Jeff Ramo. And Aaron Gray with his first rebound of the game, and he really put up there.
And Ramo had to change his shot because of that wingspan that Gray presents.
Well, Gray almost got taken out by a crossing pass. Here's Gray now inside, being battled. Nice to look as he sees the floor. Gray's averaging 4 assists a game, and Dan, that's huge for a big guy.
There's no question. He loves the inside out. Very unselfish. Sometimes he's too unselfish, Al, for the sake of the team.
Briscoe over to O'Hara. Here's Countess from 13 off the window, yes.
You know things are going well from the 14-foot stripe. Head on, you bank it in. And the banks are certainly open here early for the Green Hornets.
Ramo over to Kish.
Emmaus in a man-to-man, picks him up at half court. The key matchup, Briscoe versus Jimmy Curran.
This is Ramo. Ramo just a sophomore, now running the show. Here's Kish for the three, does not get the roll. Rebound by Dan Weeder.
Kish is going to have that shot all night long. See if Hassler exploits that, bringing the big guy outside.
A great pass inside. Briscoe at the point, but give the assist to Countess.
Countess with the great vision rips the ball inside, and Emmaus is up 7-0. Great start for Coach Semler's team here at home in the Hornets' Nest. Boy, Emmaus has looked sharp offensively, Al.
Yeah, no question about that. To this point,
Central has gotten good looks, but have been cold from the field.
Emmaus, number 3 team in the state of Pennsylvania. Harrisburg, the defending champs, who knocked out Emmaus a year ago, number 1. Williamsport, number 2. And the short jumper doesn't go. Rebound loose, and Jeff Ramo decides to bring it back out, set up the offense once again.
Good decision making by Jeff. Did not have the shot against Aaron Gray. They'll reload.
Chris Pothering moved to a shooting guard, so he'll get more looks. Here's Curran, loses the handle, gets kicked back outside of Kofer.
They're doubling down on Curran. Curran had the ball twice inside, but could not make the move because of the double down by Emmaus.
And the number by Chris Pothering, as you take a shot here and nailing, I said for 2, that's Kofer. When you mentioned Chris Pothering, he has 55 three-pointers this year. I mean, I don't think anyone in the Lehigh Valley Conference has that many. I could be wrong, but
not even close. Pothering is in a world of his own with 55 threes, and if he continues that pace, will certainly break the Central Catholic record for threes.
Dan Maracca is looking not to make that play as he comes towards you. 7-2 the score, 4:48 on the clock.
Certainly Emmaus has set the tempo early as they pick up full court, as you see Jeff Ramo bring the ball down the floor.
Pothering lines up for the 3, his first attempt. That one short, hits the front of the rim, rebound loose, and is taken down by Red O'Hara.
That was good pressure by Weeder to get a hand in Pothering's face, just enough to bother him.
O'Hara with the 3.
Emmaus getting great balance here from the perimeter as Central Catholic gave that shot up back in Rockney Hall, a shot that Emmaus did not hit, but they have been on fire early here in the first quarter. They're spreading it around offensively, Al. Great balance for Semler's team. Tony Semler could not be happier with the start his Hornets have shown here in this contest.
Jim Curran has yet to put up a shot. .346 on the clock. Here's Curran, goes baseline. Stepped out of bounds, and another turnover here.
Let's look if Hassler up-tempos his defense a little bit. He's going to come out, a little pressure, try to disrupt the offensive flow that Emmaus has had in jumping out to an 8-point lead, and that's what he wanted. He wanted the turnover just to change the tempo. Good call by Coach Ron Hassler and his defensive coordinator, Sneak Slob. He looks like a defensive coordinator, doesn't he, Al?
Most definitely.
You know, he doesn't even give you eye contact before the game when you're asking him questions.
Here comes the Green Hornets.
I don't even know if he said hello to you, Al, did he?
You know, me and him, we go way back, do you? Yes, we do. We used to play, that softball game, you know? He's a tough guy in the softball diamond.
He's still holding the grudge.
Absolutely.
Well, you better remind him. That's 20 years ago.
It is.
Would you hit him with a softball?
Nah,
You're pitching.
I'll leave it at that before we start tangling.
You know, you don't fool around with Sneaks.
Good guy. You like starting trouble, don't you? Dan Trouble Marakovich. That's what we're going to start calling you.
The defense has been strong for the Hornets.
Count it from 15, no. Rebound taken by Gray, goes off his hand and out of bounds.
And there's the little bump by Kish, the little body that caused Gray not to come down with that rebound. And Semler thought there was contact. Here is Kish, body in motion, Viking basketball.
10-2. Gray, no points, but obviously he's been a factor. Just the size inside. And Dan, when he walked in, he walked right by us. I mean, 6'11", 6'11". There's the three by Jim Curran, his 12th three-pointer of the season, and it's 10-5.
Jim Curran not known for his three-point shooting, although he does have 12. Gets the Vikings to within 5, but that was a much-needed piece of offense from the Vikings.
Into the corner.
Big Lehigh Valley Conference basketball game. Even Denny Ramella looked a little edgy before the game, and he's not playing or coaching.
Here's Gray, the turnaround, short jumper.
He had that look on his face like he used to have at DeSales College, Al.
Actually, he said he can't play the game anymore, so let's leave it at that.
You always destroy my storylines. That was a great shot by Aaron Gray from behind the glass.
Here's Curran, goes back outside. Pottering lines up for three. That one rims out. And the board there by Mike Briscoe. And we talked to Coach Semler. He said that's where he's played a huge factor, the sophomore quarterback, Mike Briscoe, on the boards.
Well, Emmaus has limited the Vikings to one shot and done on the defensive glass. Look at Kish. Look at Kish working Gray over anything he can. I don't think you can grab a jersey like that, Al. Is that legal?
That is correct. You're finally right tonight. And Kish is going to do everything he does until he can get, and from a different angle. Hey, that was off behind the backboard for Aaron Gray. And like I said, Kish is going to do anything he can until he gets called for a foul and then realize how much leeway he has.
A lot of bumping and grinding inside Kish versus Gray. Gray is up 4-0, but they were two difficult shots. That's the kind of shot Kish wants Gray to take.
The three by Kofer, no. They lead this one out. And Dan Weeder calls a timeout in the air. And I know Coach Ron Hassler saying he didn't have possession of this. Let's take a look, Dan.
Hassler vehemently disagrees. He got the ball, he cupped it. Never had control of the basketball.
Yeah, that's tonight's game brought to you by Lanta Metro, making it easy. 610-776-RIDE, www.lantabus.com. Lanta Metro, making it easy. Right now it's been easy for the Emmaus Green Hornets as they lead 14-5. 4 points for Aaron Gray inside, 5 for Mike Briscoe.
That was a great heads-up play, though, by Weeder, even though it appeared the excellent work by our cameraman under that far bucket. It looked as though Weeder did not have control of the basketball. As a result, the timeout should not have been awarded, but it's so easy for us to look at that replay and make the call. Very tough. The officials must be spontaneous, and he made the firm call. Shrugged his shoulders like he's doing right now. That's the way I saw it, and that's the way it's going to stand. And Coach Hassler said, fine. Don't make a big deal of it, Al.
14-5, inside a minute left. Gray goes inside. The count is just smacked down, and he'll go to the line.
Emmaus has pounded the ball inside the block twice now. Look at Gray with the great look. Count's with the body, squares, pumps, and makes the contact. He'll be rewarded and shoot 2 from the line. but Emmaus has looked so crisp offensively, and this guy here has been solid all year long. Adam Kaunitz.
Bill McKinley, Joe Laginza, the officials tonight. Kaunitz from the free throw line, makes both.
Two veteran officials in for the Hornets now, number 5.
Jake Weeder.
Jake Weeder. I would assume they're brothers.
That would be correct. Dan, you are on the game tonight.
There's no question.
Inside 48 to play. Here's Curran, waits, pumps, puts it up. That one no good. There's Gray with the big hands and brings that one down.
Gray with looking like he's in the Big East already, Al, with the big, strong bound. Popped the ball and got it out in a hurry.
Well, of course, Aaron Gray going to the University of Pittsburgh, ranked number 2 in the country right now.
Not a bad choice.
No, it isn't. Mace opting for one. Nice look down low to Briscoe. The quick hands by Aaron Gray.
18-5. Vikings trying to create defensive havoc. The Hornets read it well, had the easy score. And right now, the Hornets are on offensive overdrive.
Gray's first assist, we mentioned, averages 4. Central does not get a shot off for 1 quarter. All Green Hornets, 18-5. We'll be back.
Family Prescription Center in Bethlehem remembers when your pharmacist knew your name and your prescription needs. We've been serving your community for more than 111 years. Today, Family Prescription Center offers free delivery, old-fashioned customer service, and the best of today's technology.
I tell my friends to go there.
Call us to see how we can fulfill your prescription needs. 439 Wyandotte Street in Bethlehem.
You won't just be another customer, you'll be like the family.
Welcome back. Take a look at Kaunitz inside to Briscoe, and really having their way. A couple passes inside for the Emmaus Green Hornets. They lead handily right now, 18-5. 3 for Red O'Hara, 7 for Briscoe, 4 for Kaunitz, 4 for Aaron Gray, 3 for Curran, 2 for Ry Kofer. That is your scoring so far. And Dan Marakovitz
working the paint.
Working the paint with his own pen leaking.
You know, Al, we talked about the Ron Hassler defense, and we talked about how effective it was in that first game, but it's been all Emmaus' man-to-man, doubling down on Jimmy Curran and taking away Pothering from the offense. It has been very, very effective.
Curran, that one doesn't go. Gray, it bounces off him around. Kaunitz tries to get it, and Curran ends up with it again. Second opportunity, something that Coach Hassler said that they need to get tonight, and then Curran, with that, knocks home the triple.
They're taking away the inside on Jimmy Curran, but he uses his offensive diversity to bring the ball outside, Al, and jack up the 3 to try to bring the Vikings back.
You mentioned Curran doesn't hit any threes. And
I didn't say he didn't hit any threes.
He's not the guy to shoot the threes, and then he has 2 tonight.
Curran is very effective inside on the block. He does not live on the three-pointer like Chris Pothering does, but he has been highly effective from long distance.
Dial it up, 3 in a row for Jim Curran. Numbers 12, 13, and 14, and just like that, it's 18-11. First quarter numbers, Emmaus 7 of 8 from the field. Central just 2 of 11 from the field. Those are the biggest numbers. 1 of 6 from the three-point mark before that. Explosion there by Jim Curran. He hits 2 in a row.
That's just a sign of a very exploitive ball player. They don't give you the inside, so Jimmy Curran gets the good looks from behind the stripes and hits 3 big threes to try to keep his team in it.
Gray with the pump and goes to the glass.
Gray moving in the paint with authority and quickness.
Dan, more points tonight than he had all of the first meeting with them. Here's Pothering. He lines up for 3, no, and another rebound for Aaron Gray. You look back at that game, and really it was not the touches that he was getting inside.
There's no question the Central defense gave up those shots. The Hornets took them, didn't hit them. Tonight, They are hitting from the perimeter, and Hassler's defense has not been the defense that it was at Rockney Hall, as Emmaus comes out strong with a lot of passion in its offensive game.
They get it inside. Here's Gray. Nice pass over. That one gets rejected by Rye Kofer.
Kofer comes from the weak side to negate.
Curran with a hot hand, down by 9. Matt Melly into the contest, the sophomore forward who's getting lots of playing time. Of course, Central Catholic without Justin Gober. He injured his ankle in the Easton game, and that's a loss for this team. Here's Pothering nailing the baseline J, his first bucket of the night.
That's a good sign for Central. Pothering gets hot. You mentioned the individual who was hurt in that Easton game, Al. Justin Gober, he was our Coca-Cola player of the game the first time these two teams met, with a lot of good blocks and some nice offensive moves.
Back outside, this is Dan Weeder. Over to Briscoe.
Weeder had it.
Here's Kaunitz. He waits, draws some traffic, and then misses the short jumper. And now a little bit of a run here for the Vikings.
Emmaus man-to-man. Weeder on Ramo. Central Catholic without Kish in the lineup, who had 1 foul. He'll be reporting in shortly. But the Vikings have come back on some perimeter shooting, most of it by Curran.
Jeff Ramo, no. Rebound loose, Kaunitz, and then there's a battle for it, and finally it comes into the hands of Weeder. Over to brother Jake. Quick passing for the Green Hornet, and it ends up with a 3 by Mike Briscoe, his second 3 of the game, and he's got double digits at 10.
Ron Hassler has feared Briscoe the most, other than Gray, and Briscoe has been lighting it up tonight to give the Hornets a double-digit lead. That's an extremely positive sign for Emmaus.
Pothering for 3, no. Rooms underneath. And Central Catholic gets the ball back. 23-13, biggest lead of the game at 10 for the Emmaus Green Hornets. Some changes in the lineups for both teams. Glad you could join us on Service Electric TV2 Sports. Al DiCarlo, Dan Marakovitz. And a much-needed game here, more so for Central Catholic than for the Emmaus. For one reason, Central Catholic tied with Parkland.
Oh!
Lining up for number 4 is Jim Curran.
Jim Curran has decided to beat his man behind the three-point line. Loves to penetrate, loves to put it on the ground, but he's getting such great looks. Emmaus needs to make the adjustment to come out on Curran to make him put it on the floor, because he has 4 threes out, and he has been the Central Catholic offense.
Whistle and a foul. They call this offensive foul on Briscoe. Take a look at Tony Semler in his 5th year with a record of 83 and 44. Here's Briscoe. I don't know what was called on that one, if it was a walk or it was a foul, 3 seconds or 83-second violation.
Great follow-up by number 50, Matt Melly. Central Catholic playing with more offensive spunk here in this second quarter as they cut the deficit to 5 and have seized the momentum.
Down low, Andrew Carpenter in the game, and going to the line will be Aaron Gray. So much for a Dan Marakovitz scouting report when he tells you that Jim Curran's not going to hit some threes tonight.
Now, see, Al, watch the move on Gray. There's the double down by Curran. Al is having a very difficult time understanding basketball concepts here tonight, as I'll explain it to him one more time. Jimmy Curran's game is to penetrate, go to the box, and hit the short jumper. Yes, he has 12 threes, but he is not noted for his three-point shooting. But tonight, he has been on fire, Al DiCarlo.
So uptight is Dan Marakovitz. Relax. Take it easy, buddy.
Big game.
Big game.
My play-by-play guy sets me up with the pen that goes all over my hands and face. I can't use my hands.
You're full of yourself, so I gave you some pen. Inside, here's Curran, goes inside off the glass. No, nice rebound by Kish. And he'll go to the foul line. A big board for number 32.
That's the inside play that you'll see vintage Jimmy Curran as he puts it on the ground, brings it up, fires it up, but look at Kish. Big off the glass, up and in. Can't get it to go, but he'll take the 2 shots.
Kish, 67% from the free throw line. Misses the free throw, 30 of 45 on the season. 1:59 remaining first half. 24-18 the score. Kish makes 1 of 2. He's on the scoreboard. Bry Kofer checks in for Kish.
You know, I like this move by Hassler, pulling Kish out. He has 2 fouls with 1:59 left. You don't want him to get his 3rd. That is a good coaching move at the 2-minute mark.
Well, he mentioned Coach Hassler going for win number 100 in the Central Catholic program. Of course, he's had success at Whitehall.
Well, you had Hassler upset again by who you're matching him up against, Al, in this coaching tournament. We'll get back to that in a minute. You're upsetting a lot of people with this tournament.
Everybody wants to be a top seed. I don't understand. 24-19. Gray waits, pumps, drops it home.
Beautiful move by Gray. Great footwork. As he drop steps, turns, faces, pumps, lays it up and in. The big guy looking smooth inside tonight, Aaron Gray.
Here's Curran, loses the handle. Goes off Countess. Countess brings it up, sends it to Red O'Hara. O'Hara underneath, no, rebound loose. Curran gets it right back. 1:10 on the clock. Curran wanted a kickball on that one. Now down to Kofer.
Kofer normally would have taken that shot, except there was somebody there 6'10", decided not to make that decision. But that's what you have to do, just what Kofer's doing. Get him out, bring Kofer out, open up the middle, so the other 4 guys can motivate and take it into the paint.
45 seconds.
What they want to do is reverse the ball to Jimmy Curran's side and pull Aaron Gray out.
There's Red O'Hara.
Rhett O'Hara having time and a great look. Central down by 5. It's been an exciting first half here, Al, in the Hornets' nest as the Hornets exploded in the first quarter.
Check that. That was Jeff Ramo. I had my roster mistaken. I apologize.
Well, I didn't even look. I'm just taking your word. Last time I'll do that.
Here's Briscoe looking for the 3. 5 seconds on the clock. He is looking to get a shot off. And this will count if it goes at the horn. Aaron Gray, yes. 7 in the quarter, 11 for the game. The lead was 13 after 1. It's cut to 7, but a big bucket to end the half, 28-21. We'll be back on TV2 Sports.
Different? It's okay to be different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki is different. With all the room you're looking for and more standard horsepower than the Toyota Matrix. At $179 a month and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the Suzuki Ario is America's best value. I'd say that's different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile. It's okay to be different. Well, that's just weird.
Criminal justice. One of the fastest growing career opportunities. Allentown Business School can get you there. The criminal justice program at Allentown can prepare you for an important career where you can make a difference. Financial aid available for those who qualify. Call toll-free 888-806-0808. That's 888-806-0808.
GE brings good things to life at Kleckner's in Whitehall and Emmaus during the GE Winter Inventory Clearance Sale. Save with warm indoor prices like these on new GE refrigerator technology with crushed ice and water filter only $9.99. This Hot Point Smooth Top electric range only $4.99. And this Hot Point washer dryer combo only $6.29 for the pair. Hurry in for best selection. It's an exciting winter inventory clearance sale on GE appliances at Kleckner's, 2177 MacArthur Road in Whitehall and 575 Chestnut Street, Emmaus.
Now more people than ever are finding the pre-owned car, van, truck, or SUV they really wanted at Scott Lot on Lehigh Street or right from their home or office at scottcars.com. You'll see the Blue Book price right next to the Scott price, so check it and save. As always, you can choose from the finest pre-owned inventory. But best of all, you'll buy with confidence from the most trusted name in the Lehigh Valley. Visit scottcars.com or Scott Lot on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile.
Get up.
Okay, fellas.
So what do you think? Good offense or good defense? Pick one to experience the Volvo S60 at volvocars.com.
Welcome back. Score at the half, 28-21. Emmaus on top of Central Catholic. We welcome you back, Al DiCarlo, and Dirty Hands, Darren Marakovitz as his pen leaks here. And a big contest, no question about this one. And really, you know, cutting the lead the way they did it. But this game's so critical. And as we look at the standings and tell you, that's how critical they are, because Emmaus is 12-1. They have a 2-game advantage against the Allen Canaries. Allen playing Parkland tonight. Parkland right up there with Central Catholic, Dan, when you look at those standings.
There's no question. Some people in the borough of Emmaus, Al, are calling the red division the gray division. However, you got a Doug Snyder who wants to call it the raid division, like in Barbosa. So big night tonight, exciting action here. What a start for Emmaus, and what a finish by Central Catholic.
Well, it's 28-21. Of course, 2 quarters left to play in this one. Anything is possible. Aaron Gray, though, that big bucket at the end, could be crucial there as those buckets came easy for him. We'll see what happens. Quarter number 3 coming up next on TV2 Sports.
Different? It's okay to be different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki is different, with all the room you're looking for and more standard horsepower than the Toyota Matrix. At $179 a month and a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, the Suzuki Ario is America's best value. I'd say that's different. The Suzuki Ario from Lehigh Valley Suzuki on the Lehigh Street Auto Mile. It's okay to be different. Well, that's just weird.
When you need a prescription filled, who do you turn to? Walters Pharmacy. Walters Pharmacy compounds prescriptions and takes filling prescriptions as their #1 priority. At Walters, you'll save time. Trust Walters Pharmacy for convenience with free, fast delivery in the city of Allentown. You can visit walterspharmacy.net and email the pharmacists with questions. Since 1937, Walters Pharmacy, making life easier through genuine care.
Let's go get Yakult. You know it's always been the best. Let's go get Yakult for quality that beats the rest. They got cheesesteaks, French fries. The famous Yakult hot dog is known worldwide. Let's go get Yakult. The secret sauce is one of a kind.
Yakult's, an Allentown tradition.
From business and life insurance to car and property, we have the policy that will work for you for less. You're more than a customer at D.E. Cressman Insurance Agency because we really care. When you decide to use our services, you become a member of a growing family. We are a full-line agency at D.E. Cressman Insurance and welcome the opportunity to quote your auto, home, commercial, and life insurance needs. So don't get bugged about your insurance rates because we are here for whatever your need may be. Give us a call at 610-433-1568 or visit our website.
says you can't keep up with the kids today? The versatile Volvo V70.
The Parkettes National Gymnastics Center invites you to attend the 29th Annual Invitational Gymnastics Meet this weekend, January 24th, 5th, and 6th. This year's Invitational will feature more than 1,200 female gymnasts from across the United States and Canada. Competition includes gymnasts of all competitive levels and ages. Events are held at the Parkettes Gym and Kids Piece of Bethlehem. For more information, call 610-433-0011 or visit our website, parkettes.com. Don't miss this national elite qualifying competition.
Welcome back. Ready for quarter number 3, 28-21. Then you take a look at the 3. And Curran was hot, hit 3 in the quarter. Take a look at Aaron Gray going inside, making it look easy at 6'11", going to the Big East next year at the University of Pittsburgh. And I'll tell you what, right now, 28-21, that lead was 13. Let's take a look at the R&J Carbon Connection halftime statistics. And you see Emmaus at 68% from the field there.
Emmaus just sizzled in that first quarter, cooled a little bit, but got great looks against the high-risk Central defense in the second quarter. One reason why they have the lead. The rebound, surprisingly, Emmaus only out-rebounding them by 2, and Central has shot one more three-point field goal, all by Jimmy Curran now, and you said he wasn't noted for his three-point shooting.
No, that was you. Just underway, third quarter.
Well, I got ink all over my hands. Your pen imploded while I was writing it. Luckily for Karen Pammer here, an outstanding women's official in the Lehigh Valley Conference. She gave me some handy wipes out so we can continue this telecast.
The way you're complaining about it, you should take those handy wipes and bring them to your car and all the way home. Here's Briscoe for 3. 28-21.
Emmaus staying in its man-to-man defense was effective in that first half. Central with its motion offense. Curran has had the hot hand. Pothering has not. He has been limited to one field goal, uncharacteristic of Chris Pothering.
Here's a shot. That one won't go. Another rebound for Aaron Gray.
Gray making the clean sweep. 28-21 Emmaus, and has the basketball.
Half a dozen rebounds for Aaron Gray to go along with his 11 points. Almost stripped there by Pothering. Inside back to Gray. Inside outside. Here's Weeder for 3. No.
Well, you know how easy it is to get great looks with Gray, and they double down, triple team, and he kicks it out so nicely. That's a nice way to run an offense.
Kish for 3. No. Rebound counted.
Kish needs to hit that shot, especially when Gray is away from the basket. Central will have an opportunity to get second and third shots with its 6'11" guy out on Larry Kish. There's the reach by Chris Pothering. Central has gone to its match where Kish will shadow Gray wherever the big guy roams.
Here's Gray back outside Briscoe. Lost the handle for a second and then lines up. Maybe got his shot off just a little bit.
And they can't forget, Al, what their bread and butter is. It could have been a bad thing the way Emmaus hit all those shots because they went to perimeter. And we remember what happened in that first game where Gray simply did not get the touches.
Here's Pothering for 3. 56th three-pointer of the year for Chris Pothering.
Pothering lines it up from long distance. Good sign for Central, bad sign for Emmaus.
28-24. Aaron Gray.
Aaron Gray not feeling very comfortable as Kish bodies him as much as he can without making the contact, just to throw him a little off balance, Al. That means your shot also will be off balance, and it certainly was that time for the big guy.
No question. I don't know if you saw the reaction by Jim Curran. He's just trying to tell his team, keep doing the exact same thing against Aaron Gray.
You know, Kish is leaning all over Gray. But Grushko has been offensively dynamite here for Emmaus. He has hit key buckets at key times for the Green Hornets.
Briscoe with 12 points. Came in averaging 6.8, but Coach Semler said his game has just escalated. Here's a three, won't go for Ramo. And the rebound number 7.
Ramo has had a few good looks tonight, Al. Right there on the rim, the young man should not stop shooting. You could tell by the rotation on his basketball that he is fundamentally sound with that shot.
Aaron Gray, again, being pushed from behind, and he's getting frustrated, and this is what's starting to happen. And in the first game, Dan, we saw the same kind of situation, except there was more of Justin Gober in there, who's not in the game tonight.
You know, that's not Gray's shot. He didn't want to shoot that from the 12-foot range.
Pothering misses it. Nice rebound. And the pass back to Kish.
You know, Kish had the putt, didn't want to take it. Wanted to reload, and here comes the Central offense.
Central very much right back into the game, down by 6, 30-24.
I credit this Central team with a lot of gusto, Al, a lot of heart. They could have folded in that first quarter. They were down by 14 points.
Pothering. Short. Rebound, Briscoe.
You want to make Pothering put it on the floor, take away his three. That's a good defensive move by Coach Semler. Pothering has not hit off the dribble effectively as Semler wants a timeout.
Coach Semler calls a timeout, comes at the 3:36 mark of quarter number 3. Tonight's game brought to you by Atlanta Metro, making it easy. 610-776-RIDE, www.atlantabus.com. Atlanta Metro, making it easy. Glad you could join us on Service Electric TV2 Sports. Al DiCarlo, Dan Marakovitz, and, you know, big games, of course, on Friday night. And really, as we take through the weekend and we look at matchups, we have, of course, Lehigh, you know, coming away against Army. And if you're watching us here on Friday night, they're actually going to be playing tonight against Lehigh and Lafayette also. But Tuesday, Dan and I will be at Central Catholic at Rockney Hall for Deer. And what we'll take a look at our schedule. Saturday, Easton at Phillipsburg Wrestling, then live Harvard at Lehigh Wrestling, Lafayette Lehigh women's basketball from tonight. We'll get a chance to see it on Saturday. Easton Northampton Wrestling, that is our Saturday schedule. And then on Sunday, live doubleheader, Army and Lehigh, men's and women's. Those two teams, especially the men right now, off to their best start in a dozen years under head coach Billy Taylor. And it should be exciting there at Stabler Arena, as it is tonight at Stabler Arena if you're watching us on Friday night against arch rival Lafayette.
Al, that is a tremendous litany of Lehigh Valley basketball and wrestling presented by Service Electric.
Whistle and a foul away from the ball.
You know, Coach Semler's trying to figure this out as they get the weak side. They get Weeder with an elbow. He's saying Kish is leaning all over Gray, and there's no call. You get my guy with the weak side elbow. You figure it out, Al DiCarlo.
I'm not out there. I'm right here, and we've been watching that. Here's Kish now. Gray, and he takes a step back. Rebound to count it.
That was a tough move by Kish. Good left hand. Couldn't get it to fall. You got to shoot over the 6'11" guy. No easy task. Giving away 7 inches, Larry Kish is.
Here's Gray. He's worried about a little bit Kish behind him and stripping it right away with Pothering.
Pothering doubles down, comes up with the rock, and now we'll reset for the Vikings.
Curran looking for number 5. No. Rebound loose, taken there by Weeder.
Just a little short for Jimmy Curran, but he had time, and he had the great look off the vertical screen.
Count it into the corner.
Look at Kish battle Aaron Gray, bumping and grinding, body on body.
Gray and one, takes the dribble towards the basket.
Kish did everything he could do to prevent an Aaron Gray field goal. Look at the bumping and grinding, pushing off. Kish trying to get position after the shot, but there's body contact. They make the call, and Kish could play that no better, Al DiCarlo.
Dan, as physical as this has been, as you take a look at Aaron Gray, 6'11", averaging the double-double, 21 and 10. As physical as this game has been to this point, you look at that battle inside, and the officials are letting, you know, the physical play go. That call's got to stay complete for 4 quarters, and we've seen consistency so far tonight.
Well, Kish does have 3 fouls. If he picks up the 4th, that's going to turn the entire complexion of this game. The Vikings, I don't think, can stay competitive with Kish on the bench.
It leaves Kish open for the three. Here's Ramo, goes to the basket, turns hands, and Gray just sticks his hand out there for the block.
The play on that, Ramo must kick it back out to Kish, who is wide open. Must have the court awareness to do that. You cannot challenge a 6'11" guy inside.
Weeder goes right in the hands of Aaron Gray.
That time Kish went over to get the block. No weak side help on Gray. Gray had the easy putt. All 6'11" of them. Emmaus up by 10.
34-24, the lead was cut to 6. Here's Curran.
Coach Hassler would love to get some perimeter by Kish. Joe Lagenza, a veteran official, makes the call.
On Kaunitz.
Adam Kaunitz. Watch the reach as Curran draws the crowd. There's the slap on the arm. Good call by Joe Lagenza from Tamaqua.
Team fouls. You know where these officials are from now, too. Two of the fouls is team fouls. 34-24 the score. 1:07 on the clock. Out to Pothering.
You know I'm big on geography, Al.
Yes, you are. We get a foul, and this foul is going to be called on Red O'Hara.
Central has taken it to the rack twice now. Watch Pothering take a shot, and there's the reach and the good behind the back, which went out of bounds.
Curran inbound. Does get it in. Over to O'Hara. Check that. Over to Ramo.
Ramo almost got tied up. Bailed out by McGinley's call. Good double by Emmaus. Semler didn't like the call, as there's some reaction by Coach Semler.
Well, 3 straight fouls called here on the Green Hornets. And the Vikings regroup now inside a minute. Team fouls now 4-2. O'Hara. I keep saying O'Hara. Ramos, excuse me. There's Pothering, pumps, waits. Gray with another board. And then a foul.
You know, that was a 4-star move by Pothering as he hung in the air. Changed his shot twice. Watch him elevate, whirl. Look at the delay, just trying to avoid the outstretched arms of Gray. But Gray intimidates, makes people change their shots, and then Pothering, out of frustration, commits the foul.
Well, a huge defensive stand needed here by the Vikings. Nice pass inside. Basket won't go, but O'Hara, the senior guard, will go to the line.
And that is costly. That is number 4 on Larry Kish. Kish is going to go for the offensive foul. Does not get there quick enough as McGinley whistles him for number 4, and Kish needs to go to the bench.
O'Hara, 70% from the line this year, 14 of 20, has 3 tonight.
But credit Aaron Gray, Al, with that great look. As the defense converges, Gray makes the good pass where Kish picks up foul number 4, and that is crucial to the Vikings.
Coach Hassler.
Let's see if Emmaus goes right in to Gray now with Kish out of the lineup.
So 2 free throws by O'Hara. He goes to the bench, changing the lineup. A 12-point lead, 36-24.
Emmaus with a little full court pressure here. Curran on the point, trying to make something happen with 24 seconds left. Vikings need a bucket, down by 12.
Here's Pothering.
A 3 would be big. It would get it back to a single-digit lead, Al.
They bring it back out. Now some movement. 9 seconds on the clock. This is Rye Kofor.
Curran's going to get the shot.
Here's Curran from 14. Yes. Jim Curran at the horn. A huge bucket. 36-26 after 3. We'll be back.
Hey, Little Mets, big moments. Big brothers and sisters of Lehigh Valley. These are a lot of money out there for the kids, helping the kids. come bowl with us. March 2nd, Jordan Lanes. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You're going to see my friend Katrina, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Bowl for kids' sake. Come out and join Daryl Dawkins and the Valley Dogs raise money for Big Brothers, Big Sisters. March 2nd at Jordan Lanes. For more information on registering a team, call today.
Welcome back. Take a look. Aaron Gray right into his hands. And after 3, it's 36-26 Dan.
Aaron Gray making it easy for Emmaus as he gets the putt. But oh, what a big basket by Kern as Hassler winds the clock down. And Kern does the rest to pull his team back to within 10.
Kern inside where he likes to play with 2 more.
Great analyzation, Al, on the offensive skills of one Jimmy Curran. You are on your game tonight, Al DiCarlo.
36-28 with Larry Kish on the bench. And Dan, now he asks, how long will he be on the bench?
Well, you got to keep him out at least till the 4-minute mark. But with a guy like Aaron Gray, I'm sure Semler's going to send that ball in as soon as Kish comes in, trying to get his 5th.
That goes off of Gray's hands. Wasn't really expecting that pass from Weeder.
Emmaus reckless with the ball. Costly turnover as Central can pull to within 6. Curran has led the charge with his silky smooth jump shooting here to end the quarter and to start the 4th quarter.
3rd quarter not pretty as Curran lines up for his 5th 3. Doesn't get the roll. Another rebound for Aaron Gray. 3rd quarter, 3 of 9 from the field. Emmaus 2-11 from the field for Central Catholic. Emmaus scored 8, Central Catholic 5, thus the 36-26 lead. No turnovers for Central Catholic in that quarter, 2 for Emmaus.
The offensive respect is there for Curran as he can have that good look at the 3 anytime he wants it.
Here's Briscoe.
Look at Gray and number 50, Matt Maley, trying to play the big guy, and Kish is going to come back in with 6 minutes left.
Oh, Dan, you look at this also with Kish, and here's Aaron Gray, and that looked just too easy.
Aaron Gray showing us an offensive display. Whirls, switches hands, gets it to fall, and that was pretty, Al DiCarlo.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty. Here's Curran for 3, no.
Curran got the good look again, cannot get the 3 to fall. He had 4 in the first half. Central back in its match as all attention is on one Aaron Gray. As number 30, very defenseless in there, Al, when Gray is 5 feet from the basket. Watch Ryan Kofer try to deter in vain as Gray gets the ball, gets position, puts it on the floor. The guy is strong, agile, and a good shooter.
12th double-double of the year for Aaron Gray. Now has 17 points and 10 rebounds as Larry Kish checks into the game with a score 38-28.
Hassler does not want to wait any longer. Down by 6. Now he's down by 10. Kish needs to be very careful how he plays Aaron Gray.
Here's Kish. He'll line up for the 3. That one way off the mark.
You know, it's tough coming off the bench like Kish did and trying to throw up something from long distance. It's much better to try to throw up a shorter jumper out, get your game, get your rhythm, and then go to that.
Pothering will be called on the foul, his 3rd on Dan Weeder.
5:18, Central down by 10, trying to find an answer to stop the interior play of one Aaron Gray. So far, Kish has answered the bell, but in the process has picked up 4 fouls.
Team fouls, 6 for Central. Next one will send Emmaus to the line, and 4 for the Green Hornets. Here's Countitz. They're looking into Gray. Gray decides to go right at Kish. And Kish can't protect him there.
Kish has to play smart, which he did that time. He needs defensive help. They need to double down because Kish cannot pick up number 5. And you better believe Gray is aware of that as he took complete advantage.
Pothering for 3, yes! Second 3 of the game for Chris Pothering, 57th of the season, 40-31.
Pothering keeps on shooting it.
Give and go. That one does not go as Aaron Gray was going for the gusto.
Gray is thinking flush here as the great pass inside, but contact prevents possibly a highlight film for Aaron Gray.
Gray to the line where he's had trouble so far tonight. Still yet to make his first. There it is.
Emmaus
Made
has,
one earlier, excuse me.
Emmaus
John Mills
has
on his
answered,
game.
Al. They have answered every charge that the Vikings have presented here tonight. Up by 13 at the 4:28 mark. Check that, 11. Up by 11, 42-31.
21 points for Aaron Gray. A foul here against the Green Hornets.
Jeff Ramo, only a sophomore, doing a very good job trying to create offense. Look at Gray, body by Bailey. Good quick spin by Gray. Control, analyzation, and then the production.
Kind of like how you do it. You give it a little analyzation and the production.
I'm glad you said a little.
42-31, approaching the 4-minute mark of quarter number 4. These two teams needing a win. Central Catholic in a tie for first place with the Parkland Trojans. They're both 10-3 in the white division. Chris Pothering over to Kish. Now he lines up for the 3. That one does not go. Rebound underneath by Briscoe, the big board. The Green Hornets 12-1, first in the red division. A 2-game lead over Allen, 17-1 overall. They have won 16 straight. The number 3 team in the state of Pennsylvania. Harrisburg 1, Williamsport number 2.
Kish had the good look again. You know, if you play in front of them, Al, they lob it. If you play behind them, Kish has to be very aware of number 5, as Gray is making them pay and doing it in style.
Yeah, how much is it with Gober also not playing and injured? That takes, you know, a big fella, 6'6". There's Larry Kish to the window, doesn't go, rebound loose as he gets followed around without Gober in the lineup for him.
Well, no question, Gober's a big body. Like we said earlier, he was our Coca-Cola player of the game back at Rockney when Central defeated Emmaus. Emmaus has been perfect since that defeat.
Turnaround jumper, no. Rebound loose, Pothering, and we got a whistle and a foul. .250 remaining, a 13-point advantage. And a change in the lineup. Off the inbound. Briscoe. Here's Gray. Yes. I'm starting to feel it now. 25 for Aaron Gray has been unstoppable here in quarter number 4.
One-on-one. It's an impossibility to stop him inside. Add to that Larry Kish has 4 fouls. It makes the task even tougher.
10 in the quarter for Gray. Nice look underneath. Central Catholic hasn't scored. They're in a big drought here.
That was a great move by the sophomore, Jeff Ramo, just to get the shot off. His inexperience there hurt him a little bit as Central needed that field goal.
The lead was cut to 6. And since that mark, it's been all Emmaus. They now lead the biggest lead of the game by 15.
Well, it all comes down to Gray and Kish. Gray taking complete advantage of his ability to go one-on-one inside as the Vikings were a little slow to double down. Makes the nifty move and the easy score to give his team a 15-point ball job.
Briscoe with 13 tonight. Kish goes back to the bench. .48-31. Second one no good. Rebound. Dylan Lee, the freshman, into the game.
All 6'5" of them. Hassler going deep into his bench late in the 4th quarter.
Here's Lee right off the bench. The freshman puts a shot off. That one no good. Body's scrambling all over the place, and Pothering comes up with it and one.
Good hustle by the Vikings. Pothering comes up with the loose ball. Outstanding shooter as he is. Gets the possible 3 point play.
That was the first basket in a while for the Vikings.
Emmaus has limited the Vikings to one shot as Hassler starts bringing in his subs. Jimmy Curran just exits.
Bothering. As the subs start coming in, Wutzik, the senior forward, checks into the game as the Emmaus Green Hornets. Tough again tonight.
Down by 13, a minute 37 left. And Emmaus has looked so strong, not only offensively, Al, but also defensively.
Nick Gerhardt also into the game. Justin Gerhardt, excuse me, into the game.
Weeder turns it over, but not a factor anymore at this point. There's a good look at Ron's wife.
47-34, 1:14 on the clock. And this one, all about Aaron Gray, all about the middle, all about Emmaus. And Dan, I look at this game and look at this matchup, and you know, coming up, we're gonna have some big battles. You know, a week from tonight, is there a timeout, and we get maybe an opportunity to maybe look at the standings one more time, take a look at Coach Hassler. But you know, when we look at our schedule really for next week, a week from tonight, Allen and Emmaus, and, you know, depending on what Allen plays Parkland tonight, depending on what happens that game, you know, you could still see Central and Parkland tied, you know, if they both would lose, and depending on, again, what happens if Allen would win that game or not. But next week, right here, an Allen and Emmaus showdown, and that's a big one.
Oh, there's no question, and even if it doesn't work out like you just explained, Al, still going to be a big game because Allen certainly had the string last year, put everything together, went to the districts. Emmaus wants to be known as the team. Each team has 3 losses. Emmaus is up there with only 1. Look at Gray. Kish just crawling, trying to get some jersey, trying to prevent the easy score, but very, very tough to defend when he's 6'11" and you're 6'5".
Dan, bottom line for the playoffs, you know, we're talking about the league playoffs, 3 teams fighting for 2 spots, Allen, Central Catholic, and Parkland. Central Catholic and Parkland going to win the division. The other 2 are going to battle for the wild card. To the window, that one doesn't go for Steve Walton. Final 31 seconds of this contest. And a great showing here for the Emmaus Green Hornets. And Dan, we saw them earlier in the season, and we see them now. What kind of difference, changes have you seen? And I think the first one, we talk about Aaron Gray, but Mike Briscoe obviously is a different player than when we saw him.
Briscoe got him started early. I like the confidence that they came out with to start the game, where Gray spread the ball, and the Emmaus offensive display with the great looks. And the fans are on their feet as the unbeaten streak here continues for Coach Tony Sembler's Emmaus Green Hornets out as they rack up another Lehigh Valley Conference victory, and Central cannot duplicate what it did in that first half at Rockney Hall.
Well, 47-34, the win. The streak continues. It's now 17 for Emmaus. We'll come back, wrap it up after this on TV2 Sports.
Looking for that special corporate award or trophies for your championship team? Then contact the experts at CJ Wagner's and experience the warm, friendly, and personable service that only Rick and Lois offer. From state-of-the-art engraving to the very latest in recognition awards, Rick and Lois will create that exclusive item just for your group and at a cost that fits into your budget. See for yourself why companies, youth associations, leagues, and schools from throughout the Lehigh Valley regularly shop at CJ Wagner. And you'll be pleased to know that rush orders are our specialty.
24 years and going on 25. The torch is being passed at ABE Car Care Centers. From Cliff and Jim to Cliff Jr. everything is still the same. Same quality workmanship. Same superior service. Car Care Plus. Available only at ABE Car Care Centers.
The Parkettes National Gymnastics Center invites you to attend the 29th Annual Invitational Gymnastics Meet this weekend, January 24th, 5th, and 6th. This year's Invitational will feature more than 1,200 female gymnasts from across the United States and Canada. Competition includes gymnasts of all competitive levels and ages. Events are held at the Parkettes Gym and Kids Piece of Bethlehem. For more information, call 610-433-0011 or visit our website, parkettes.com. Don't miss this national elite qualifying competition.
Need heating oil now? Call Apgar Oil Company for same-day express delivery. Call 610-434-5195 for fast, friendly, dependable service. Is your house cold because you ran out of oil? Apgar Oil will provide immediate oil delivery at no extra charge. Apgar Oil has been servicing the Lehigh Valley since 1947. Call us.
We deliver!
47-34, the Green Hornets streak continues. It is now 17 straight wins and an impressive win for the Green Hornets. We welcome you back, Al DeCarlo, Dan Marakovitz in this one. And Dan, bottom line is this Emmaus team is going to be tough for a long time to come.
Well, you know, Tony Semler is a guidance counselor, Al, and I saw a lot of confidence. He's instilled a positive self-esteem with this team. They came out on fire, determined. They had precision in their offense. The ball was spread around. Gray did a masterful job of getting everybody involved early to get them out of the gate in a positive mode. After that, they never looked back, and they got a great scoring performance, not only from Gray tonight, but one Brushko, who is the quarterback on this Emmaus High School football team.
No question. Take you through the scoring in this. Chris Pothering finished with 11 points, 16 for Jim Curran, including 4 3-pointers. He was red hot from the three-point arc, 2 for Jeff Ramo, Ry Kofer with 2 for Ry Kofer, I mentioned, 1 for Larry Kish, and 2 for Matt Melly off the bench. For the Emmaus Green Hornets, Rhett O'Hara finished with 5, 13 for Mike Briscoe, including a couple three-pointers. He was very effective. Adam Countess with 4, and the big fellow, 6'11", Aaron Gray, 25 points, 10 rebounds, his 11th double-double of the season, and he is indeed our Coca-Cola player of the game after showing some moves like this. Down low, Dan, take us through.
There's the bump and grind, but Gray felt the defense beautifully, knew when to and when not to go left or right. Here he's doubled down, fakes the outlet, good whirl, quick, nice body control, and a sweet touch inside. You're watching the big guy at his finest as he takes it up and in on the putt, and Gray has done a remarkable job offensively for this Emmaus Green Hornet team tonight to give them number 17 in a row, and Semler couldn't be happier.
No question. Gray, 25 and 10, 11 of 13 from the field. Remember the first outing, he only scored 5 points. A big difference tonight. Emmaus now 13 and 1, 18 and 1 overall, 17 straight wins. They got a huge matchup come Tuesday against Parkland. Central Catholic now 10 and 4, 15 and 5 overall. On Tuesday, they host the Deer of Huskies. It should be an exciting final couple weeks of the season, no question about it. For Dan Marakovitz, for our stat guy tonight, John Millett, for Dwayne Long, our director, for everyone here at Service Electric TV2 Sports, I'm Al DeCarlo. Have a great night as Emmaus continues to roll.
You're watching national award-winning local programming from Service Electric Cable TV 2, serving northeastern Pennsylvania and northwestern New Jersey from Allentown.
Service Electric.